Hello, and welcome to your weekly news update where we tell you the top stories from the last 5 days. I'm your host, Robert Campbell. In the news. After his succession to monarch, King Bob I has started his reign by announcing numerous new appointments which include making the previous monarch the acting Chief of Defence Staff. Alongside these appointments, the palace staff also announced that within the upcoming weeks, Parliament will be welcoming 2 new members with the initiation of a by-election. And at the end of the programme, we will have an exclusive interview with the newly appointed Chief of General Staff and head of the Conservative Party, Elizabeth Asquith. Since his succession at the start of the week, King Bob I has already set a path for a complete new era of Ferry's United Kingdom by appointing people to high key positions. The most noteworthy appointment is the former monarch, Desmond, being made head of the armed forces. This was done only hours after his abdication. Alongside Desmond, key figures such as Kukri, Gaming Monkey and Sir Myth were given high-level titles and positions within the armed forces. With all these appointments, the new mass reform in Lord Peerage locations and elevations has gone unreported. A handful of those currently holding a life peerage have decided that with a new king, a new location is in order. Turning to the world of politics, alongside the group's revival, Parliament has also come back to life. With the return of Westminster, it has been declared that within the upcoming weeks, a by-election will be held to allow 2 new members of Parliament. This will also allow the 2 top political parties to fight it out in order to see who's in the nation's favour. With the upcoming by-election, we took to the streets to hear what the public have to say about the ongoing political climate of our nation.
Okay, so the first question is, who do you think is going to win the upcoming by-election?
Well, I do think it will be quite a very close tie.
Okay, so first question, who do you think is going to win the upcoming by-election?
Me personally, I believe the Conservatives are going to win.
And from a general opinion, it must be the Conservative and Unionist Party.
Oh, okay. Why do you think they're going to win?
Isn't it obvious? They're clearly greater than the Liberal Democrats.
I've seen the MP list for the Liberal Democrats, and most of them aren't even in the UK or the Discord. So I believe Conservatives are going to win.
Who have just been newly elected. Although they have helped run this newly emerging group, after its dead downfall, I don't think it's going very well for them now.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting. Do you have a current political affiliation?
no, I do not.
Okay, so adding on to that, what's your thoughts on the current government?
Me personally, I believe the current government is terrible. They're an abomination, and they've done nothing.
It needs a lot of improvements, and we need to rebuild it a bit more.
Interim Prime Minister has done nothing other than just play on police teams and arrest absolutely no one.
So, would you be comfortable with an upcoming general election to see a new government?
Yes, I would like to see that soon, as I think both of these parties have good potential in reviving this UK.
Okay, and lastly, what's your thoughts on the new king?
Well, I could say he's like a good king, but then I'll just be lying.
He's terrible, and yes, commit treason.
Like, he's not very active and, engaging amongst the community.
Well, thank you for your time. Do you want to shout anyone out?
Geordie, my epic girlfriend, Harry, and myself.
And crime. I've literally reported you to MI5, so good luck surviving.
And now we turn to our weather lady, Mrs. Anita Dickinme for the weekly weather update. The weather is sponsored by Durex. Every sex Durex. Buy now.
Hello darlings, it's your fave weather guile, Anity Dickinme. Today's weather is looking well shit with a proper load of clouds hanging over our great city. Tomorrow is gonna be even worse with loads of pissy showers. So, if you don't wanna be like me and stay dry, make sure to bring your long sticks with water-resistant cloth on top. Throughout next week, it's gonna remain proper cold, so if you wanna keep warm I suggest you wear your clobber and all. That's it from me, see you next week babes.
That's it from us. We will see you next week. Goodbye.